Hi guys. So, I don't know if you saw my community post today, but I was given 10 days ago, right? I was given the number 830, and I was told that over the next 830 days, there would be big changes. Okay. And in the last 10 days, like everything has changed, like immensely. But the one thing, so this is what I wrote here for today, and you can find this in the community tab. You can also find it on Mindset Unicorn on IG. Okay. The end is the beginning. Healing is happening or has happened as you have accepted your place is not here but light years ahead. The quantum leap started yesterday, and there was a celestial celebration that you decided to leap ahead into the new heart. The angel of Jericho came to me this morning in a beautiful 6-minute long lightning and thunderstorm as confirmation that my ask for guiding me through these galactic cosmic rays had been accepted. The counsel has grown in our new life path. You've left behind, with great sorrow and great healing, your divine counterpart to walk through the next 4 to 6 months in soul learning so that you can stand in this power. You've been seeing 1313, 3113, 1331, 132, 114. All of these are signs that you can say means that you are on this path. You've been granted the heart healing Reiki, if you ask for it, to leap tomorrow through the completion of your rebirth as Saturn retrogrades back into Aquarius. This is why Aquarius star beings have had such collective readings lately. These cosmic rays are hitting us in divine timing. If your divine partner chooses not to leap while the gate portal is open through the beginning of Scorpio season, their energetic higher self will disconnect from their life path guidance and walk into a source that can walk with you on this plane of existence. Be patient with your new heart. It has a lot to learn. Crown chakras awaken to Venus. New records are being created. You are deeply grounded in Mother Earth. You will feel the ache in the back of the heart chakra when this assertion has happened. Your heart will feel the deepest sorrow it has ever met, to die first. But then the light energy heals. That and all that remains is the golden cord of pure love. Your angel just needs asked to step in, and you will feel them to your left, okay, guiding you and giving you the transcoding understanding that you need, okay? So, interesting enough, a lot of this started with the Heart in the Sky card, okay, that came through with a pull out that I did, I want to say it was a week ago. It might have been a few days before that. But the Heart in the Sky came out, and it was really calling me, right, to look, there's something coming, right, for your heart. Like, there's galactic information, cosmic rays are coming. And I had asked for messages from Spirit, and one of them for emotional truth in the right was for 2 eagles soaring. And I saw that, and so I was like, oh, emotional truth coming. But in my real life, driving down the road, I actually saw an eagle, okay, which, to be that close right in front of you to a bald eagle is kind of unusual. I mean, they are more apt to be seen here in the Pacific Northwest, but it's still unusual. And eagle is the most sacred medicine for our spiritual growth. So eagle was being chased by a murder of crows, okay? And that is always an omen with crows. And I felt that this was an omen that the counterpart was being chased away, okay? To give birth to the light of a new day, right? Symbolism of crows are messengers of death. but also to let you know that the past one is all right. And I saw another crow yesterday at the time of my quantum leap, and it pooped. When I looked over at it, I thanked it for its message and its medicine, because it was showing me abundance and the balance of life. And Dante's Inferno says, okay, with our poop shouldering the dawn, we plied, making our oars wings, right? So out of that fertilizer on the new birth, coming out of the quantum tunnel, right, creates joy and happiness. And it was just a couple days ago that I pulled out, okay, the void. And I started channeling this void in the book that I'm writing. And that's where we came from. And so part of this code is that we're being returned to our origin state of water. Okay. And this origin state of water is coming in right when Saturn is retrograding into Aquarius. That, right, we are in the cosmic womb and being rebirthed. Now this morning, so last night in my messages about my quantum leap, okay, I was being born into a new heart, and I did a couple days ago have that separation with that very divine connection, and it was like death. And I have to tell you, like Wednesday afternoon through evening, it was like I died. Like I was so nauseous, I couldn't eat. My heart ached in a way that I don't remember it ever aching, and it was a part of me dying. And my joints swelled up. I was so inflamed. And I had to do, like, I had to go back to the energy, right? And I allowed the Reiki energy to heal the heart and heal everything. And I started to feel better. And then I remembered, right? Spirit reminded me that I needed to clear out my cells from all of this emotional trauma. That's why I was so inflamed. And so I did flushing niacin and followed it in the afternoon away from supplements, right? You always take it away from supplements or medication. I did some charcoal water to absorb and sop up all of that emotional trauma. And I stood on my vibration plate and I let it shake out a lot of that. And I'm going to keep doing that, okay? Probably the next at least 3 weeks, right? Really letting this process, right, of this healing come in. But as I was getting the channeled message that I was about to yesterday, because I had done all this healing, and I got the message that I was about to go through a quantum leap, and this quantum leap would take me light years, okay, into my timeline. And as such, right, then I had a different path. It was like rewriting what this life was supposed to be. And they also said, you know, welcome to the council, welcome to the Galactic Council, welcome to the placement that you are meant to be in when you made this leap, when you got to this point. This is the point where you were meant to work with the heart and the messages of the Galactic Council that have come through the cosmic rays, right? And confirmation came through this morning when I pulled my 2 cards from my shamanic deck here. And it was the Council, which is number 11, of course, and then the Eagle, which came out in reverse. And it is like it's getting a new perspective, right? It's looking at what happened when Black Moon Lilith, okay, was conjunct with Ceres, and that was kind of the spark of everything. And understanding this new view, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, right, like I was told, we are now going through the challenges, okay? There are challenges. And part of this quantum leap is a shift of challenges. So these challenges for the quantum leap are in learning to walk with your new heart, and learning, right, like my crown chakra has been like downloading all day, and learning to understand the messages and what's happening in the body. Wednesday, when I woke up Thursday, I had gotten on the scale Wednesday morning, and when I got on the scale Thursday morning, I was down by 3 pounds, right? Like there was this swoosh of energetic release. But on the bottom, the challenge here, okay, is, right, for the luminous warrior here, this illumination of this dark moon Lilith, right, with the conjunction, okay, of Ceres, it had to explode the heart. And now you should be feeling that, right, that pull has moved back into your solar plexus. And there's like a barrier, okay, where it cannot come back into your heart unless it aligns. And I love that, right, Hangman, Time Master in reverse here, is, right, now the partner here, right, has to also go into this energy, right, of my heart has been exploded, and now I have to figure out what I want, okay? So I asked Spirit, right, I had pulled out 2 cards as well, and it was big picture thinking, right, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So I feel like a lot of the messages that are coming through the water codes are being reflected through Pleiades, okay? And then it also came out with more water, weight of the world, boundaries, let it go, it's not yours to carry, right? You don't have to carry everybody's heart, right? You're in this new heart where you are just in your origin, your water codes. And as such, you do not have to carry the weight of that. And it is time to let go and put those boundaries in place, that you will not do the work for that which is meant for you, or was, I should say, meant for you, because now it has to realign. So I pulled out some cards, okay, and we're going to go through them. All right. And we're going to put the void right up there. Okay, so as you are coming out of this, some of you coming out, as you know, I just came out as a demisexual. This is my first Pride month ever. Okay, you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north node. Okay. This is about your alignment. You're accepting, right? You're accepting of your being from the indigo planet, from the water world, right? You're accepting that this is your origin, that you are accepting your pure origin codes to return to you. Like you're no longer standing there asking for someone to tell you, right? Even at the bottom of the deck here, okay, Imrama, where are you being called on your journey, right? Because you're being called, right, to the water. And Jericho, to me, right, is very much the asteroid Jericho, the Jericho rose, right? The ever unfolding rose. And I started working with the Jericho rose, with Jupiter and Venus over the last month. And this was about cracking open your heart, right? And knowing that it was happening, right, for you and not to you. And that, right, you are protected now by this council, and you are one of the keepers of the earth, and your angels are with you and next to you and guiding you as long as you are asking for that support. But it also was really showcasing that, yes, the records have been changed, your codes have been changed, you are light years ahead, and so you're walking through new Akashics, not the old Akashics, okay? And again, that the angels are guiding you, okay? Akasha, your guidance is purely divinely guided, and we'll see here in a minute, right, with talking about Saturn, because Saturn is, okay, the Lord of Karma. And so you're walking, but this path, right, look again, you're walking on water, right? That is the idea of walking on water, is being transported to light years ahead, right? To be divinely guided in the messages and to then follow them, okay, divinely, which is what prophets do, right? They are guided divinely light years ahead, and they listen and they share despite what others may think, right? Even though you're right, you know, you're not for everyone, okay? Because all paths are leading us home on this labyrinth, right? When we get to the center of the labyrinth, we get to the water, we get to, right, the inner authority of ourselves is this water origin code that we came from, which is most of ourselves. And again, we'll talk more about the abundance here, but again, right, the abundance is the balance of life. That is what is being shown, is being gifted to you. But it's also showing here with the 10, right, the completion, because I saw multiple times yesterday the double zeros showing me that this was very much, okay, very, very new energy. And with the one ahead of it, right, like it was showing up as, right, you started this very new mission of the heart, of your soul path, of your timelines. And today is day 820, right, which is 10, but it can also be 10-0 or 100. But this abundance, it really is this growth that's happening because of this leap. And so a few messages I pulled from the heart, right? What is your heart telling you, right? How can you work with your new heart for yourself and for the Galactic Council, for, if you want to just call it, for the cosmic rays, okay? I accept my vulnerability. It strengthens my love of self, okay? Very important, because for me, it was my own vulnerability that cracked open my death, which was definitely meant to happen, okay? I communicate clearly and honestly, making powerful connections with others, okay? The more you communicate through that honesty, the more of the other light workers that are meant to be in your life, that are meant to be helping you, supporting you, bringing you messages and, right, guidance are going to find you. But very important now, my heart is open to freely express love. And that's what I feel like. I feel like my heart has been reborn, and I could not love because I had so much fear, right? But that fear is gone on the other side of this. And even though I feel that little bit of pain in my heart chakra where it's like healing and growing this new energy, oh, clearing that energy, right? But it's freely now expressing love. So now I experience love in all its beautiful glory. There's nothing holding you back when you come to this other side. And that is very beautiful. Okay, the two angel numbers that came through were 7-7. This heals your abandonment wounds, right? So forgive. When you get to the other side of this, you will no longer hold on. Like when you go into your death, you're going to be like, I will never forgive you. Right? When you get to the other side of it, you're like, I forgive. Right? I'm light years ahead of you now. You will have to do the work if you want to move forward as well, right? You will have to do that work of the 7 if you want to move forward. But you have healed your abandonment, okay? That fear is gone. Oh, there's a third one that snuck in there. Okay, 6-6, right? The lovers are clearing the karma. This is a Kundalini activation of the highest sound frequencies and light dancing through you, okay? Which is really showing to me that energy that, right, you are dancing with life, but also it is, right, the fact that like the energy coming through the void is at a different sort of, our origin code is different, right, than our code here, and they're integrating, right? This is a cleansing to integrate that. And again, it is going to cut out the karmic relationship, even between, and I'm not meaning karmic as in, right, where you think like, oh, well, this is my divine partner and this is my karmic. No, this is all that toxic lessons, all that dark karmic energy. You will not be at all attached in the same way when you come out the other side. Okay, see the council, right? The angels, they are sending you this ability to quantum leap, and it breaks everything apart. And right, again, there's the 10, right? It is at the bottom of the deck, aligning with infinite abundance, okay? Abundance and the balance of life. You went through the portal there, and you're in a different space, okay? So how can I work with my new heart, right? 10th house, the world, right? You're going through and you're being now more publicly open, right, to the work you've done and what you've ended, and that you are now going to be able to use the life you are going to live for this stronger purpose, okay? Because we go from, I love that, from the 10th house here, right here to the first house, which is another 7. So now we've got 7-7 and 7-7, right? The body, okay? Now your body is only aligned to the golden cords and to the angels and the light frequency messages, and you're being guided purposely to share all of that with others, right? Because you're being given messages now, okay? This is your work, that share your mind's eye with others, whether that is coming in terms of speech or in terms of art or in terms of writing, okay? Whatever your way of transforming these messages for the collective, right? It's a time of accepting that, right? Because again, they're like, you're in the water codes now. You've come back to your water elements and you're able to sense things, okay, very differently. So again, right, Cancer here coming out with Uranus, right? Ceres has come in to really open us. Breakthroughs, that's what Uranus is breakthroughs. Breakthroughs of the throat chakra. When I did my shamanic journey this morning, like I could see that the throat chakra was healed, okay? And that this really was, okay, started here in conjunction with the solar eclipse, and it will move through to the next solar eclipse when we move into with Scorpio season. But underlying here, right, to get things started was Vesta. And so I was told here to trust in the cosmic messages, okay? You've released what wasn't said and healed the throat chakra to speak your words. The tapestry of woven reality was the illusion you were working on. Now in this new perspective of structure, the water is so important to return to our birthed connection and not the fear of drowning in the emotions. Vesta is already in Aquarius, the water and the sacred flame, starting on March 10th. Hearth and home, right? This is why Aquarius's readings have felt so collective to me lately. Okay. May 6th, during the lunar eclipse, Vesta moved between Saturn, okay, the Lord of Karma, and the fixed star Deneb Algadi, I don't know if I'm saying that right, okay, which holds, that fixed star holds Saturn and Jupiter's greatest natures. It is the judicial point of the goat. The goat is new opportunities, greater heights, perfect balance, again, right, we keep getting perfect balance of life, right? Perfect balance in the face of adversity. It is a white star bringing the purity of our birthed light. And we are in this energy for the next 6 days to align ourselves, to integrate ourselves, right? They also said that the mayhem from the lunar eclipse, okay, not just when I looked at May 6th, they said mayhem, okay. So Comet Pan-STARRS is carving its way through Ophiuchus, right, the divine counterparts to me, the cosmic rays themselves, the origin codes, starting on the 4th, so that's tomorrow. And Vesta moves into Pisces on November 20th, 2022, and that is the door that opens to our counterparts to make a choice in whatever embodiment they are choosing. Okay, so that is when you will either meet somebody that embodies your, right after that, you'll meet somebody that embodies this counterpart, and it'll be so weird, but you'll just know that that's them in a different embodiment, or your counterpart will have chosen, yes, I want to remain connected to my higher self. I don't want to be disconnected in this life from that. And so I am going to come into this connection fully. Okay. And Saturn retrograde is in Aquarius from June 4th, tomorrow, through the 12th of July. Okay, so that is very important. And of course, the only oracle card that came out from the spirit animal here card, right, the 4 directions, is just this new world. Personal choice. Okay, close your eyes, right? It's like you closed your eyes, you died, you opened your eyes, you were reborn. But when you were in death, what animal did you imagine? Okay, what strengths were they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace those qualities. Okay, what is it that's coming to you to bring you the medicine as you are going through this transition, okay, into this new embodiment, this new life, this new force, this new healing, right? And like I told my shamanic sisters and brethren, okay, my family, I said, you know, again, I don't maybe I'm crazy. Maybe this is disassociation, right? And protection of my heart. But I'm being told to trust these channeled messages that I am getting. I'm being told to trust that this is my new heart, that it's not crazy that I am, right, over this heartbreak this quickly, right? I used the divine energy of light. That's what Reiki is. It's using divine light. Okay, I use the divine light source, which is how we were all born into this universe anyway. That's what darkness and chaos came together and birthed, was light. And so I used that light to clear out, and then, right, helped my cells and everything to clear it all out. So of course that's why I feel so free of it, because there's a knowing that I've cut that old toxicity out. I'm light years ahead of it now. So of course, light years ahead of it, you're over what happened in the past. Okay, and by being over what happened in the past and knowing that what's meant for you is meant for you, that I know, right, my personal choice is that I've chosen, first off, in choosing myself, to birth myself despite the fears of what that meant for the, right, cutting out that partnership, okay, for this lifetime. But now being light years ahead, totally different life, sort of an energy, and knowing that what is meant for you is always yours, and knowing that Spirit has spoken, right? This higher energy that is your counterpart is going to be in your life here, one way or the other, either in the embodiment of what this being chose as their container of purity for this life, to be able to come together in union fully. Or, right, the arrow has been set where it's like, if you cannot follow what you were guided to, then I will disconnect, higher self. I will disconnect from you. I will embody in another container, and I will come to you. Okay, so just know that. All right, so I love you guys. Somebody made a joke here because I'm wearing my Dead Inside shirt. And it's like, well, part of me did die inside, right? I have been reborn, but there was that death inside that happened, and it's beautiful. Okay, so just embrace that if you are on that path, and if you're not, know that it is there for you, but you have to choose it. Okay, it is personal choice. Bottom of the deck, there is the deer, right? Deer in the headlight. It's a lot of fear going into it, but the fear is gone on the other side. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. All right? So, love you all so much, and I will see you again soon. Bye.